Oh, hey, I was just doing some research on a 4-day work week. And as a construction worker, I'm really concerned about the 4-day work week shift. The video, How the 4-day work week could change the future of working, from CNBC explores different perspectives on reduced work hours, showing how some companies and countries have tried it. While it sounds great in theory, the video highlights some challenges. And that's what stood out to me. In construction, our work depends on deadlines, weather conditions, and physical labor. Cutting workdays means squeezing in some workloads into just fewer days. So, for example, 8-hour days would turn into 10, 12, maybe 13-hour shifts, leading to longer shifts, more exhaustion for the workers. Unlike office jobs where, to be frank, you sit at the office and do pretty much nothing, which is less difficult. Let's be fair. Where in construction, we can't just make up for lost time easily. Brings me to my next point of discussion, the TED Talk, The Case of the 4-Day Workweek by Juliet Score, which argues a shorter work week benefits the workers and the employers. Do you get it? Student, professor. Anyway, reduces burnout and is supposed to improve a work-life balance. But from my experience, it doesn't consider jobs like mine, where we would just squeeze the 5 days into 4 days. So say if you're working a hard shift on Thursday, back hurts, sweat dripping, and you think you're about to clock out for the day, you don't go home, relax. No, you're wrong. You have another run, which can probably take, on estimate, like 3 to 4 extra hours of your day, which no one really wants. And it also says that companies would limit their hours to 32 hours per week. And you know what I just said with the 8-hour shift turning to a 12-hour shift or 11-hour shift? Think about it. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. If you were to have an 11-hour shift for all 3 of those days, your work would be done. You'd be cut off and you'd be sent home. And in my case, that would happen, which would cut pay, which would hurt me financially and everyone in the company financially as well. Wasn't enough of that. Let's talk more about me. So in my job, it would be really heavy construction. For some days, the heaviest thing you would lift is maybe 150. But for some, it would go up to 250. And depending on who you had, you're doing it by yourself or with another guy. But in my company, since, it's my company, we did it with one man only. And if you could imagine just coming back to shop after a long 8-hour shift, which, be fair, we start at 6 a.m. in the morning. So if you were to end at 2, for example, you would come back to another run, and that would maybe stretch out to possibly 6, which has happened to me in the past, unfortunately, which would make it a 12-hour work shift of hard labor. So to crunch it down even more from a 4-day means possibly you would add another run on top of that, which in my mind, I can't even comprehend that. See, those videos, they really did bring up good points. But from a construction worker's perspective, a 4-day work week just isn't practical. Our job isn't sitting at a desk. It's about physical building and maintaining infrastructure. And we need to do it right. And by doing it right, we cannot sacrifice pay, and we cannot sacrifice burning out even more. Thank you.